Well, as this pandemic continues, more and more parents are considering homeschooling. Some may have been thinking about it before, and this was sort of that push they needed to give it a try. Homeschooling certainly can come with challenges, but advocates say it is also very rewarding. Here with some tips and advice is Master Mom Amanda Olson from Olson's Martial Arts Academy. And Amanda, always good to have you back on the show.
Thank you, Amy.
And what a perfect topic, because so many people are trying right now to get so much information on homeschooling to see if this might be something that would work for them.
Yeah, it's a big question right now, and a lot of the questions that I'm getting are, what if we homeschool for a while, but then we want to go back to school, or what resources are there available? Just so many questions about, is this the right choice? Or I struggled at the end of the year, I didn't know what to do, but it worked out pretty good. How can I really start the next school year off with with the right resources, the right connections, the right support group, and have a good school year?
And you, of course, have a personal journey with homeschooling.
I did. I homeschooled both of my children, Keith all the way through high school, Katie all the way through middle school. She ended up going to Science Hill. Both of them graduated from ETSU, so we've been here in the community a long time. And for us, like many people, there's just such a variety of reasons people choose to homeschool. Right now it might be because of COVID, or it could be for completely other reasons. I chose because I worked in martial arts. My work day started when school ended. All the kids come in, and so just for us it was a family time of having family lunch instead of family dinner, and it just worked out well for us. But there's so many reasons people choose to do it, and it worked out well for our family, and I'm proud of my kids. But I went through the same angst and concerns that every parent goes through when they start homeschooling. Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to mess my kids up? Am I going to teach them? Am I going to be able to teach them what they need, to be able to get into the college of their choice and things like that? And the answer is yes, you can. The first standardized test that Keith took, and I was so nervous. Right. I was like, what have I missed?
It's almost like you're taking the test.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's a complete reflection.
Yeah, and and homeschooling is required that's proctored by an outside. I'm not grading the test,
right.
And independent group grades the test, and he did well, he did fine, and after that I was like, okay, we're on the right track, things are going to be okay.
The affirmation you needed, right?
Yes, absolutely, I did.
And it's important to note that I think a lot of people feel like, well, my goodness, I guess I just make it up as I go. That's not the case. There are so many resources available and trails that you can follow.
Right, absolutely. There are you can have your child go to a Google Classroom virtually from your home, where they're actually interactive with the teacher who's teaching the course. They're just doing it from home, so you're not even the homeschool teacher, you're just making sure they do it. There are curriculums where all the lesson plans are done for you. The tests are already written. You just buy that set of curriculum and just make sure your child goes through that, help them with answering the questions and that sort of thing. And then there's kind of, wide open, if you want to write out all the lesson plans and choose, the subjects that your child's interested in, and be very hands-on, you can do that too. But whatever level you're comfortable with or your child needs, and there's even children who have special needs and different learning styles. There's stuff for everybody.
Is there a better time, as the student ages, that is a good time to get in, or is it sort of one of those things where it's never too late but never too early?
I would say that. It really depends on what's going on in your family at the time. I know of students who started homeschooling in 10th grade. At high school level, and then some that have never gone to any type of school. They've done their whole schooling from home. You really can't pigeonhole it or pinpoint it. It's wide open.
And you said now there's a lot of connections too that can be made through athletics, if they still want to be part of athletics.
Absolutely.
Or a PE program.
There's my children were involved in art classes, that they could take. There's a lot of co-op teaching, so if there's a subject that you don't feel very comfortable in, you can hire a tutor or involve them in a learning for other homeschoolers where somebody has a lot of experience with chemistry, for instance, and you don't necessarily want to go back and learn all that. You can have them participate with somebody who's knowledgeable, group them with people like that too.
That's wonderful. And you're doing a webinar coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Yeah.
A lot of information in it.
It's July 15th. And a lot of the questions I've been getting are about homeschooling, and since I am a homeschool parent myself, being involved in that, and at the academy we have a lot of homeschoolers who use martial arts as their PE, so
Yeah.
I have a lot of connections and things that way. So the webinar is going to be able to answer hopefully a lot of questions. I have been getting a lot of questions,
Yeah.
so I will try to get to them as quickly as possible, and it is filling up. I do have a limit of 100 people and we're already halfway full.
Wow.
So please register if somebody's interested in that.
Wonderful. And we're going to continue this conversation next week.
Yes.
Like you said, the interest continues to grow. We'll give everybody the information. As she said, it is filling up, but if you would like to take part in that free homeschooling webinar, it is happening July 15th. That is a Wednesday at 1 o'clock. You can register at that website right there, askmastermom.com. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amy.
The